Hello. So today we're gonna talk about the process of applying for LCVP Finance and Illegal. So let me just share my screen. And we can go over the news. So as you can see from here, you can see the responsibilities and some measure of success for applying. So basically here I put the basic ones, so let's go over them. The first one is to give weekly updates regarding the financial state of the LC. That means you take into consideration what kind of expenses and incomes that you had. In case you have any investments, how those investments go. Then you have monthly official reports to the LC regarding the financial state of the LC. That means during an LCM, you can present like how much money you have in the bank account. Again, like how the investments are going in case you are applying for external ways to have income. Third one is accounting and internal auditing of the LC as on a monthly basis. That means that, as most of you know already, or you're going to find out, is that each month we have an audit to each LC, and there basically you fill a report, and also you update our accounting system. The fourth is search for innovative ways and extra incomes of the LC. That could be such as funds from the university or other organizations that there is in each region, or sometimes they're national one. It really depends on like what kind of projects that you plan to have. So then is taking care the budget of the LC and the different investments that might happen during the year. The sixth is translation of the numerical goal. So basically, this is what the operations do. Like at the beginning of the year and then on the replanning, you will set the goal of exchanges, and what you have to do here is to translate that into money, basically. And for the ones that are going to have a team, is team management. That means that apart from the EP meetings and the LCMs, you also have weekly or bi-weekly, that's on you, meetings with your team. Yeah, so some of the measure of success is the percentage of financial standards implementation. That means out of the 6 financial standards that we have, how much you implemented into your LC. Numbers of audit passed. That means one each month. That means 6 over your term. Number of reserves made. Basically, this means that each month, based on what incomes you have, you make sure that you put some money aside, in case that you need. And number of reports made, reports that are going to be sent to the MC, to the LC, or to the AB. And number of planned budget achieved. That means that when you do your first planning in the year, you are as close as possible to that budget, like in the beginning of the year and to the end. So during no, sorry. So for the questions, for the specific questions on the application, I put four. The first one is to make a SWOT analysis regarding your department and everything that can affect it. Basically, what I mean here with everything that can affect it is that finance and legal is like it's a back office department, yes, but it's affected by pretty much everything in the LC. Like depending how much money the operations bring or how much money they need for that, like what kind of investment are you going to do for them, or what kind of investment you're going to do for your members. So like taking consideration everything that is happening in the LC. The next question is, based on your understanding towards the organization's legality, please analyze the pros and cons. For that, you will need to read, apart from your local compendium, also the national one, to get a greater idea of how it works. The third one is elaborate your plan to achieve financial sustainability in your LC. Basically, you have to take into consideration what was happening this year in your LC and how are you going to advance it in order to achieve that. And the final question is, what will be your milestone of your term? That means, what is the thing that you're going to be most proud at the end of your term. So going back to the responsibilities of the LCVP financial legal, I put like, for me, that's more like the basic ones, like the ones that should be covered by the LCVP finance. But also, my advice to you is that you stay active in your LC. Means participating in marketing events, like on the campus, like be with LC. That will give you like also like a better idea how those things work and what's like, basically everything that you can do to boost operations and therefore exchanges. So that was more or less it. I'm available in case you have any questions while doing your process. So feel free to contact me. Thank you very much. Goodbye.